Hi everyone, it's Kate again, and I'm here to bring you an awesome tutorial on a program that I have been using to send out emails, and that program is called MailChimp. It is an amazing free program that allows you to send beautiful emails out to your customers or your consultants, and it's just a fabulous program, and I'm really excited to tell you about it. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do a couple things. First of all, I'm going to show you how to download your contacts from the Workstation. I'm going to help you set up your MailChimp account. I'm going to show you how to upload those contacts from the Workstation into MailChimp. And I'm just going to show you through some basic design features of MailChimp and how to show you how to put together a great email. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get your contacts out of the Workstation or the dashboard or whatever you like to call it. So log into your Workstation and then go to My Team, and then you're going to go to Customers, and that's going to bring this list right here. Once you're here, you're going to click over here on the right hand side to Export to Excel/CSV. Now once that's downloaded, go ahead and open it up. And you're going to want to go ahead and delete some of these extra things that you're not going to need. You don't need the enrollment date, lifetime, any of this. You can actually delete all this off because you don't need it in MailChimp. So go ahead and delete that. Now you're going to need to save it. Now it's really, really important that you save it in a format called CSV. So what you're going to do is navigate to whoever you do save as. I'm using the most updated version of Excel, and so it's a little complicated, but just make sure you navigate to whoever you want to put it. I'm going to put this on my desktop, and I'm going to call it Contacts for Training. And then I'm going to make sure that I click this little box right here, does it kind of fast, right here, and change it to CSV, right there, and click Save. Now, it's going to bring me up this message. Are you sure you want to use that? Yes. Just click Yes. And then go ahead and close the Excel file or the CSV file. And it's going to ask you to save your changes. Just hit Don't Save. I don't know why it always does that, but it's annoying. Okay, so that's the first step. Okay, so the next step is to get you into MailChimp and get you signed up for an account. So here we go. We're going to click on Sign Up Free right here. I'm going to put in my email address, and I'm going to set up a username and password. Now just a little tip about the username and password. The password, they are super particular. It has to have an uppercase letter and lowercase letter, a numeric character, and a special character. So it's very complicated. And then you're going to click Create Your Account. Okay, now what it's going to do, it's going to ask you to activate your account. So you're going to navigate over to your email, and you're going to just click on the email and click Activate Your Account. Now, MailChimp does do a couple things to make sure that we are not robots, because you are mass emailing out to people. So you're going to have to go through a couple checks, and I'm so terrible at these. Something like that. That's even right. Yay, that's right. Okay, so now that you are all signed up for MailChimp, it's going to walk you through the new user steps. So the very first thing, it's going to ask you your name and your email address, of course, already in here. And then you can set this right here. This is not really important. My team is this big. I'm less than a year old. And right here, this is one of the most important steps right here is, do you have a list of emails to import into MailChimp? Make sure you do select yes. And then I say, as a client, no. Now, as far as the company organization, you're going to want to make sure that you say that you are Kate Smith, or whatever your name is, Janberry Independent Consultant there. Make sure you're not misrepresenting yourself as Janberry anyway. You have to make sure you use that Independent Consultant little tagline there. And then as far as your website URL, I like to go to my website and copy and paste. You just go up here and right click and copy, or however you want to do it. Just make sure that you get everything in there correctly. And then you're going to want to enter your address in here. And that is not my address. And get your zip code. And then your industry. Now that you're here in your industry, this is actually a really cool feature that MailChimp has. If you select your industry, what it will do is it will compare your emails and the way they perform as far as who opens them, things like that, to other companies, other users that are in the same industry. So you can see how another person who sells or who sends emails about beauty and personal care, and see how you're performing as far as how many opens they get. So make sure you do select that. Get your time zone right. You can upload a profile picture if you would like, and save and get started. Alright, and we're just going to hit next. We don't need these because we have me. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to upload or import your list that you just downloaded. So here we go. We're going to click on the import your list right here. You're going to give it a name. You're going to set the default email. And so this will be from my email, my training email, but you're going to want to do it right. And then you want to select your from name. You can select Kate, you can put your name, if you're a consultant, you can do Kate, your nail lady. You can do whatever you want. I usually just do Kate, J&B Independent Consultant, but I'm going to do Kate, your nail lady. And then you're going to want to make sure you, this little part right here is remind people how you got on your list. So MailChimp does not allow you to just buy email addresses and use those. You actually have to have people that either that given you the right to use their email address or signed up through an email address. So you're going to want to make sure you tell people how you got on the list. So you're going to tell people you're receiving this email because you purchased through my Jamberry website and you are one of my fabulous customers. And then of course you want to spell things right, but luckily we have spell check because I am a terrible speller. Like seriously, how many times would it take me to get that right? Whatever. Okay, and then of course you have your contact information here. Now this part right here, this is going to ask you how often you want to be contacted about the performance of your email that you're sending out. Do you want a daily summary of how many unsubscribes and subscribes you get? Do you want one by one every time someone subscribes to you, or you just want it, only unsubscribes? So I do a daily summary. You can choose nothing if you like, and then you're going to click create list and go to import. Okay, so here we are. This is where you're going to import your contact list. So we have all these options here. Don't stress about them. All you need to do is click on import from a CSV or text file. And then you're going to click browse here. And you're going to navigate to where you have that file saved. And this is right here, contacts for training. And you're going to click upload list. Okay, now that you have uploaded that list, it's going to ask you to tell MailChimp a little bit about what you've uploaded. If it for some reason can't read what you're saying. In a more advanced training, we would talk a little bit more about how we can use that. But for this stage right here, all you have to do is on this first one, click first name and click save. And then click skip on the second one, and then as long as it says email, click save. And then you're going to click complete the import. Now that's all you have to do to get your customers into MailChimp. Now let's go to the part about how you're going to create a campaign. So you're going to click on the left-hand side over here on campaigns. It's going to tell you haven't sent any campaigns yet, and so you're going to click on create a campaign. What you're going to choose here is a regular old campaign. In a more advanced training, we'll talk about some of these right here, but for this one, all we need is a regular old great campaign. We're going to click select. Now you're going to collect your recipient list. Hopefully you don't have 3 different times that you've been doing this, and click send to the entire list. Click next. Now you're going to name your campaign. This is just something that you're going to have. So for this particular purpose, I'm going to call it test number 1. And for your email subject, now this is what your customers are going to see. So what do you need to say to get their attention? Right now, a lot of us are working on getting going, gone emails. Maybe you're going to be doing a launch for the new catalog. So think of something catchy. Get them before you're gone is great. Just something that you think will get their attention. And like from their name, you can say from your nail lady, from your Jamberry consultant, whatever you want to say. Just make sure that you do include independent consultant if you're going to say Jamberry anywhere. And then, of course, from your email address. Go ahead and on this to field, unclick that box for this stage right here. Now, one of the great things about MailChimp is that it's going to track who opens the email, who clicks on the email, who clicks on the links, what they clicked. It's just a really great tool that lets you see how your email is performing. So if for some reason you're not getting as many clicks as you had hoped, you can look and say, okay, what do I need to change about the way the subject I'm using? Maybe I need to change when I send my emails. So that's just a great little tool for you to use. And there's some other things here you can look at if you want to. You also can connect your Facebook business page if you'd like, and have the link go right to your Facebook business page of the email if you want, for people that maybe don't have their email. So if you want to connect to that, you really can. It's fabulous. I don't want to connect this because this is a training, but it's a really great tool that you can use. And once you've got all that selected, you're going to click next. Now this is what makes MailChimp different. MailChimp gives you all these really great themes that you can use to create your emails, to make them pretty, to make them fun, to make them nice. You can just use a basic template here. You can go into the themes if you want and maybe look at some of these different options. Whatever you want to do. I tried to keep in line with kind of the way that Jamberry does things, so everything's very clean, lots of white, things like that. So I end up using usually just a basic template. The one I used for my going, gone email, I actually think I custom made that, but the first one I made was my spring and summer is ending email, and I used this one right here. So we can use this one again. And this is going to show you kind of, if you just hover over it, what it looks like. If you want to preview it. So that's kind of, you're going to get an image placeholder up here, which would be great for your banner, some text, 3 pictures. That works. Okay. So if that looks like it's going to work for you, you can just hit that X, and then you're going to hit select. So what this is going to do is this is going to bring you into the edit functioning of MailChimp. So this is where you're actually going to build your email. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to need to get some images uploaded into here. So let's just say that we were doing a summer email. So this first thing here, this is going to be kind of like your header. So go ahead and browse, and then click upload. You can also drag and drop, but I'm going to click browse. Browse. And then you're going to find where you have your pictures. I'm going to use an approved banner, which I'd recommend that you use. And I think I'm going to do the collegiate one right here. And it is going to upload it right there. And you're going to be able to see what it looks like right there. So it looks great. And then here you're just going to say you want to edit this text. You're going to click on the box here. You can say, let's just say football is coming. And then you can say on the subheading, get your nails ready for another season, or something catchy. And spell things correctly. So you've got that there. Now, one important thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to make sure that you get your website here. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to click on this little thing right here that says link. You're going to type in your web URL, or you can copy and paste it. Spell it correctly. And hit insert. You want to make sure this is here so that people can click on your link. You always going to want to have that like really right at the beginning, as soon as possible. And now you can just add more pictures. So you're going to go down here to browse. You're going to select upload, and you're going to find some more pictures. So since we said we're doing a collegiate one, I changed it up a little. We're going to go to my collages. Let's go to collegiate. Let's do Clemson on that image. Let's do another one. Click upload. This is the old FSC one. I need to get that changed. The other Clemson one, or you can do this awesome Florida State one. I think you get the picture. And then if you want to change the caption, you would just click here and say, go Clemson. You also could put the link right here for the Clemson wrap if you wanted to. Same thing. You would do the link here. You would type in the web address and get that done. Same thing. You want to change the caption here. Just click it. You want to change the text here. The only real college in Florida. If you want to do that, same thing, put a link there. If you get a warning here about the image being too large, it's very, very easy to fix it. So say you get this, because this is a big collage, say it's too big. What you're going to do is click Let's Fix It. And click Resize. A good size for a nice small image is 200 by 200. And click Apply. And then Save. And that way you won't have really big emails trying to download into email boxes. Okay, so that's all you have to do for that. So say, you're like, okay, this is good. All right, I think maybe I just want like one more image or one more, banner or something like that. So all you have to do is say I want to put an image here. You just need to click this and then just drag and drop it where you want it. Super simple. So if you wanted to browse here, say you wanted to use the signature style at your fingertips image, which I use a lot at the bottom of mine, you can grab that. Anything that you want to put there, you can. But I think it's here in banners. So this is a great image right here for the bottom one. I love the way this looks in an email. So I just always use that one there. Another great thing you can do is you can actually add these really cool social share images right here. So say you want to drag this here. You can actually click on each one. And you can add, let's see, we don't have a Twitter one. You can share, they can share it on Facebook, they can forward it to a friend, which is really, really great. So you can get your newsletter out there, you can get people seeing it, sharing it, all that great stuff. So get that in there if you want. Another thing you can do is social follow. You drop this right here. You can actually customize facebook.com/KateBJamin, which is my business page. You can click save and close, and that's going to put the link right there for your Facebook page there. One more thing I forgot to mention is make sure you click up here in this top part and delete that so that it doesn't show. Now just a few more things to show you. So now that you've got your email all built up and pretty and you like it, you're going to want to preview it. You're going to want to see what everybody else sees. So click on here on preview and enter the preview mode. And this is going to show you what the email is going to look like in email. I'm sorry, in a web-based email. This is what it's going to look like on a phone. And so you see some issues here. It's way too wide for a phone. So what you're going to want to do is click X here, go to Design, then click on Mobile Styles, and you're going to want to bring the fonts down to 10. I use 10 and 9. So would you go through and change all of these, which takes forever, and you can do that and click Save. And then you just keep going in and previewing it, entering the preview mode, and making sure that it looks better. So you're going to see where I shrunk down that right there. Okay, so another thing you can do is something I strongly recommend is you can send yourself a test email to see what it's going to look like. So if I put my email address in right here, it is going to send a test email to me that I can look at and say, okay, that looks good, or oogie, I don't like that. And so we'll just wait for this to load. And I have so many emails. And you can see, okay, so this is what it's going to look like when I send it to my customers. All right, that looks good. You can see kind of what it says. Like it says, Kate, your nail lady, all that beautiful stuff. So that is really all you need to know. Once you have everything good, the testing is good, you just hit Next. And then you're just going to check and make sure that you say you've got 71 consultants, your subject line looks good, what your emails are going to go back to. And then you can either choose to schedule the email, and I'm not going to send this or schedule it because I don't want it to go out to my customers, but schedule it or send it right then. Scheduling super easy. You just have to just put the information when you want it to go out. You can set a time, all that good stuff, or you can send it automatically. So that's all you have to do. I want to take a second and show you kind of what I did for my Going, Gone email. And so this took me about an hour to do, just because I'm picky. But this is what I sent out to all of my customers, or are going to be sent out in the morning. I had a little poem that I borrowed from one of my girls, the Going, Gone image. 3 more images of reps that are retiring, and then I did include the 2 Going, Gone images, as well as that signature style at your fingertips banner that I love so much. People can like me on Facebook or shop my website right here, and then they do have the option down here at the bottom to unsubscribe from the list. So that is right there. And so this is kind of what it looks like. I try to stay true to the requirements Jamberry has as far as coloring goes, which, use gray for text or black. And I try to keep it kind of looking the way that Jamberry does theirs, very clean. But I'm always making sure that I have that Jamberry Independent Consultant logo on there and all that great stuff. So this is what I did. Please feel free to comment below with questions or email me or message me or whatever you need. But thank you so much.